What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Venator Trading YouTube channel. It is Thursday, December 21st, 8:30 New York time. And we're back at it, man. Sitting in the tree. Looking for those A+ setups. I got a breaker block set up here on GU. This is so I'm working off of a Top Step Combine trading account here. So this is the futures for the pound, which is the same as GU if you're trading the Forex accounts. But nice little breaker block setup here. Ran sell side liquidity, displaced through quickly, left behind a fair value gap against this breaker block here. So I actually got in as it was coming down into this fair value gap. I didn't wait for the touch of the breaker, but you can see it came down nicely into the breaker here. We did get some news that just dropped. GDP news here came out. They were expecting 5.2, came in at 4.9, still a lot hotter than it was even prior to that. Last quarter was 2.1. They thought it was going to be 5.2, came in at 4.9. So expecting some higher prices here on the foreign currencies and some weaker dollar on that GDP news. So we'll see how it plays out. I think for sure we'll probably get back up here above these highs and kind of rebalance this large imbalance over here. So we'll see how that plays out. But in that right now, currently this account is in drawdown. I have today and tomorrow. This will be my last 2 trading days of the year. I'm probably, if I can get this thing back to break even on my own, fine, I'll just stop trading. If not, if I can't get it back to break even by tomorrow, which we're at 1.6% drawdown right now. We're about half of our drawdown on the combine. So if we can pull it back up today and tomorrow to break even, I won't reset it, and I'll just wait until next month to start trading. If I can't, I'll just pay the reset fee. And then we'll kick off a new bespoke funding challenge in January as well. Speaking of bespoke funding, they sponsor our stream. They have for the last, 7 months or so. They've been awesome to work with, allowing us to do giveaways every single week here on the live stream. They are a fantastic firm to be working with. They are set up to be around for the long haul in the Forex props funding space, and so highly encourage you to check them out. They've been doing this very cool, I don't know what it's called, 12 days of Christmas or Advent or whatever it's called on their Twitter pages and Discord and everything. And there's been a lot of cool prizes given away, so hopefully you guys have been taking advantage of that. If you'd like to pick up a challenge with them, you can use our discount code Venator. That'll give you 15% off and 85% profit split. Or you can certainly use the code in my YouTube bio there to try to help support the channel. It at least gives credit to the channel here and helps support us. We do everything we do here. We do free. And last big news is tomorrow we'll be giving away a 100K account. Yes, you heard that right. I got in touch with Max. We've been talking, and he was like, hey, how about you just finish off the year strong for a little Christmas gift? Let's do a 100K giveaway. I'm like, shoot, let's do it. So we're going to be doing a 100K giveaway tomorrow, 9 a.m. New York time. Just shortly, about 30 minutes after the live stream kicks off, we will do that. And I'll be putting out a Twitter post and putting in the Discord channel as well, so you guys know the details on how to be around for that. But it'll probably be a repost the tweet kind of thing, and we'll be doing that. Tomorrow's my anniversary. I'll have to cancel my plans. John says, took a nice short this morning market, and after it reversed at Monday's market profile value, area low, then TP at last week's high. Good for you, John. Was that a gold? Was that a gold trade, or what did you take? And happy anniversary to you. My anniversary is next week. My wife and I will be celebrating 27 years of marriage next Thursday, a week from today, on the 28th. So happy anniversary, John. The December wedding's in the house. What's up, Historia Ross? Just jumping over here. John's always first in, of course. Can't help that. That guy's always going to be. I think he just goes into all of the scheduled videos and just likes them and comments first, just so he can be first. Number one fan, that guy. Oil. So selling the oil. All right, cool. All right, well, let's just jump around here and see what else we got going on. Euro dollar climbing on that same news. Didn't quite get as clean of a breaker here on the euro dollar as we did on GU. It did run lows. It ran lows here. I just wouldn't expect price to come all the way back down into this breaker. You could use, I guess you could have used a run of this low here, which would have been in here, but still, I just wasn't anticipating. I just thought the GU breaker looked a lot cleaner. Tapped right into it, and now we're taking off. Let's look at NQ ripping up. We had this big drop in yesterday's afternoon session. Biggest drop in 3 months on the indices. You know, it looks like it's going to try to recover that now, especially with the GDP news coming out hot and heavy. My guess is it'll probably try to rebalance that. I don't know. You're probably going to see a lot of whipsaw here in the last couple of weeks as people start to take profits at the end of the year from this big run up. So my guess is people are just, they're like, hey, we're getting out. We're done trading for the rest of the year. Let's get out of the markets. Let's take our profits for the year. We've already made all-time highs. So I don't think this is anything like black swan event. I literally just think it's end of the year profit taking, and there'll still be people that'll run it back up, and then you'll see another big drop as people take more profits and such. So great move if you could catch that move and you saw that coming. It is coming back up into a breaker here. So your last down close candles, all of these together. Let's just look at the 1 hour. So you can either use this singular as a breaker, ran liquidity displaced through, or if you wanted to be safe, I'd probably just use this section here as a down close candle, also a order block probably on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah. So you have this move, run liquidity, displace aggressively through. So, you know, we'll see how price wants to react inside that breaker there on the 1 hour time frame for NQ. And you'll probably get something similar set up here on ES. So again, on the 4 hour time frame, nice little breaker block with an order block, with your breaker block here on the lower time frames. So a lot of room to run, a lot of imbalance to recover there. We did take out this low over here from Thursday on ES, and I don't believe we did that on NQ. Yeah, so NQ failing to take out that similar low there. So pretty large SMT where one indice takes out a low and the other one is not a corresponding and correlating low. Gold, my breaker yesterday on gold that we called out live on the stream would have hit a nice easy 1 to 2 here. We called this out yesterday live on the stream where we had run liquidity, we displaced through, and this was just a quick analysis based off somebody asking. I think it was Risk Flare was asking about the breaker block setup and if I still use it, and I do. I don't use it as often. I don't use it solely anymore on the live stream, but last down close candles, we run liquidity and then we displace through. Where did this displacement start? Started up here. Where did this run start? Down here at this low, these last close candles. So came right back up into rebalance this fair value gap, touched 50% of the breaker, and then continued on. Gave you a nice 1 to 2, consolidated the rest of the day, and now we're shooting up with the rest of that news there going on. So, you know, gold is really been kind of choppy as we finished out the year here. So we'll see if we can get above these highs on the 4-hour. If it can close above some of these levels, get some body candle closures above, then you're probably looking for deeper runs up into some of these imbalances over here. Excuse me. And then, of course, oil has kind of topped out a little bit. We've been in on, let's see, look on the weekly time frame here. You've been in this downtrend on the weekly time frame. Yesterday we put in a high. Today, so Wednesday could be high of the week here, and then this thing has now pushed down today. There's a lot of inventory growth. U.S. has had the highest amount of oil production. OPEC not really putting in a ton of cuts, so wouldn't surprise me if we get some more weakness on oil here. We do have some lows, some relative equal lows here. We just got into this hourly fair value gap and have rejected off of it. We still have 17 minutes to close this, but for me, we've had a break of structure here on the 1-hour time frame. We took out liquidity, came down. We've displaced through this low. So I would be looking for potential returns up into this level here, into this fair value gap, into this order block, breaker block. So we've run liquidity, we've displaced through. So I think this is where I would be looking if I was going to take another sell. It'd probably be somewhere up in this area on oil. GU running nicely, has taken out this. So I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss up underneath that low from the new from the news here. Up just 1% on that account. So we still have about 0.5% to go. But nice little setup there today. We'll see how it wants to respond now that it's taken out that high. What's Euro doing? DXY. Low of the week. Let me just drop that down in there. The previous week low is right there on DXY. We haven't gotten to it yet. Left it in place. I think if DXY can get down into that previous week low, I would probably I'd probably just pull it out there. Just take the profits I've gotten and be happy with that. 22 years. Congratulations, man. Got married in 95. I don't think that's how math works. I don't think that's how math works, my friend. U.S. is the world's #1 producer of oil. Thanks, Brandon. Oh, wait. That doesn't make sense. Oh, 22 happy, blissful years. So there were 6 in there that were pretty crappy. See you, Cisco. Yeah, man. We'll catch you. Just listen to us on the app. Well, it's probably always our faults, John. We know this. We know this. Tomorrow, man, that's a big day. Hope you've got some good plans. Hope you treated her well. Man, if you marry the right person, I can tell you, if you're married, you married the right person. Let's just say that. That's the person you married. So that's the right person. Everything after that is just a personal choice to stop being selfish and to love and serve and each other to the best of your abilities. The way I view marriage is that you're making a You're making a commitment to God, to this person, for this person. So my commitment, first and foremost, is to God, to love my wife, not to my wife. So my vows to my wife are unconditional, meaning they're not for my wife. It doesn't matter how she treats me. It doesn't matter what she does for me. It doesn't matter how she responds to me. It doesn't matter any of that. My vows are unconditional. That's what unconditional means. There's no conditions on the vows for my marriage. So it's all about, it's not, well, if she's not doing this for me, then I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do. That's not how it works. And if two people are both committed in that same direction, you're going to have a wonderful marriage. If two people live their lives committed to fulfilling their vows to God that they made to their marriage, then you're both going to always be working towards trying to find ways to love and serve each other to the best of your abilities. And yeah, you screw that up a ton, believe me. Both of us, we've screwed that up a ton. And you are selfish, and you do dumb things, and you say dumb things, and you hurt each other. But you always ultimately come back to, this is the vow I made to you, and this is the vow I'm going to try to keep. So you got to get really good at asking for forgiveness, and you got to get really good at giving forgiveness. That's really what it comes down to. Ultimately, for me, the key to a successful marriage, if God's at the center of your marriage, both of you working towards honoring Him, then you're ultimately probably going to find your way back to where you want to be. My wife and I are very much opposites, and that's very good for me. I'm a prideful a-hole who thinks he's a lot funnier than he really is, and she helps me be a better person. Yeah, man, I've always said parenting, marriage and parenting, and then probably trading. But in relationships, in real life, marriage and parenting are probably the two relationships that will refine you and show you more about your weaknesses than any other thing in life. You're constantly going to be put up against your selfish motives and desires in both of those relationships throughout all of your life. So hold on, I gotta answer a couple messages here real quick. But yeah, I mean, marriage and parenting, man, they're gonna show you more about who you are, what your weaknesses and faults are, and where your selfish desires truly lie, than pretty much anything else in life. And you can either fight it, and if you fight it, you're gonna be miserable, or you can learn from it and be like, you know what, not as smart as I think I am. I'm not as kind as I think I am. I'm not as selfless as I think I am. I'm not as wise as I think I am. And that there's better ways to do things than just my way. My pride has set me back, including most recently. My wife has continually forgiven me for it. Yeah, dude, I've been there, man. I have definitely been there. Would like to see a 30-minute closure above these highs here on the body of this 30-minute candle here. 1 hour as well, setting up a nice little order block that you might be able to get into another buying opportunity here off of this order block right there. Wick to body, if we can get we still have 10 minutes on this candle, so hopefully we can get a body candle closure above that. If we do, that will set up a nice order block on the 1 hour and 30-minute time frames to work off of. Okay, Brad, I'm thinking I won't be around tomorrow. I'll talk to you soon. Got to make like a tree and leaf. All right, buddy. See you on Top Step. Have fun. And, man, you got to be here tomorrow. We're doing a 100K giveaway. Just think how many crazies are going to be in here tomorrow for the 100K giveaway. You can't miss that, man. That's going to be pretty fun. we got to finish the year with he's not here. You gotta be here for that. You can give up Top Step for 30 minutes at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Maybe even 10 minutes. 10 minutes of your time. That's all I'm asking. Hey, Ginger, anniversary is canceled. She's not going to be up. She's not going to be up. Let's see here. Oil kind of coming back up here. I want to see it get up. I think I'd like to see oil get back up to this breaker. You could even just set a sell limit off of that. Just target those lows, easy 1 to 2. You actually probably just target those equal lows down here. Right there for 2.6. Just give like a, you got to risk 1. If it's not a micro, you got to risk half on that. It's fine. Set that up there. You're right, she won't be. She's the principal of a very large high school. She's on break right now, and she'll be sleeping like Rip Van Wick. We'll see. So you can get up. Give us 10 minutes at 9 o'clock. You're going to want to be here. I got to get one John Jones. He's not here on the 100K giveaway. Shoot, what am I forgetting something? My phone's blowing up from people at my other work, and I'm trying to figure out, am I missing something? I don't see it. Well, I don't know. All right, looks like we could get a nice closure here above, setting up a nice another order block entry. If you missed the breaker block entry there, a really nice sniper entry too off of that breaker block. The last time someone told me give me 10 minutes of your time, I became a Hare Krishna selling Amway. Well, dude, if you could win the 100K account. Tomorrow could be the day, John. Tomorrow could be the day that you win the 100K account. After all the time and energy that you put into the stream here on the Venator Trading Channel, tomorrow could be the day. You just never know. Seriously, if I win, I'm giving it to someone else. Well, that's very kind of you. I don't know why you would do that, man. Why not just use the 100K? It's a 100K challenge, dude. You could kill it. I'm going to be doing both next year. I'm going to be doing futures and Forex next year. And I'm really excited about it. And, oh my gosh. Oh, let me show you this, guys. Let me show you this. Hold on. Let me show you this. Hold on. Who wants... Look at this. So I've been doing some more back testing on FX Replay. And 180 trades, 74% win rate. This is from January to September. I haven't finished out the year. I'm going to go all the way to the end of December with this. This is a 100K account. It's up 21%. And then let me show you quickly, here's every month, the performance by month. I have yet to have a losing month on this plan. Best month was January at 4%, and then you can see very small, slow percentage growth, basically taking one trade every day. Let me get back up here. Here you can see all of the winning trades and all of the losing trades. Risking 1% basically to make 0.5%. So I was trying a strategy where it's basically considered a negative RR, where you're risking more than you're winning per trade, but you have an extremely high win rate. And here you can see this strategy play out. Look at all the green on there, baby. It's very nice. But yeah, I haven't finished out the year. I'm going to go, I'm in September now. I just finished September, so I'll start October, November. I'll finish this out this morning probably. And we'll see how the year ends up, but nice little, gains here. Here's some more of the stats. Max win streak, 13 in a row. Hello. Max losing streak is 4 in a row. Average trade duration is 9 minutes. It's a scalping strategy. So you're basically winning 0.5% each time you take. Well, if you're risking 1, you're winning half of whatever you're risking. I was risking 1% per trade on this strategy. But you can see, look at the equity curve on this, man. This is very nice. High mark was 22% so far for the year. But look at I was really just going for small incremental growth over each month. So 4%. And remember, if you're managing $1 million account, if you're managing a $1 million account and you're making 4% or 2.5% or 2% or 1%, that's 1% is 10 grand on $1 million account. So if you're managing $1 million in funds and you made 1% that month, you made 10 grand. If you made 4%, you made 40 grand, right? 2%, 2.2% is $22,000 on $1 million. So these are the numbers that you're shooting for every single month. And so far with this strategy, you can see massive winning streaks. Losing streaks do happen, but they're pretty contained. Man, you ever swallow wrong when it goes down the wrong pipe? God, I swear that happens to me way more than it should to normal people. Anyway, I don't know how I want to unveil this system, or even if I may just keep it to myself. I may not show anybody what I'm doing. But 180 trades. This is a large sample size, around 74% accuracy. We'll see what the year ends up with. I'm trying to get to around 75% accuracy, so we'll see if it plays out. But over 180 trades, pretty good sample size there. Over an entire year, so from January, it's like the second week of January is when I started. And we made it all the way through the end of, well, we're in the middle of September right now. So I don't even know we haven't even finished September yet. So I don't know what September's actually going to end up with. Currently, September is up 2.2%, but we'll see where it ends up. But yeah, really, really nice results here on this. And I think you're going to be shocked when I give you this system. You're going to be super shocked. It's a scalping strategy. And it's one trade per day. That's it. 1 trade per day is all you take. And you're done literally on average in about 10 minutes time. It's insane. And the Venator Holy Grail strategy. So stay tuned on that. Stay tuned on that, man. I'll be sure to update you on how that goes. Release it on Discord first. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to release it. But I may not release it at all. How about that? I might just show you my live. I might take it into the live market in January and just do one challenge on that strategy and do it all year long, and then show everybody what I'm doing after. Sell it for $1,000, and after you get it, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I paid you $1,000 for it. But let me tell you, would you not pay $1,000 to me if I could give you a strategy that is a 75% win rate and will pretty much, so far at least in 2023, has not had a losing month and is averaging around 2% a month? I think it's worth it. If it could make you $10,000 a month, would you not pay $1,000 for me to reveal that strategy to you? It is completely mechanical, 100% mechanical. There is absolutely no discretion. It is just mechanical. That's all it is. It's one trade a day at a certain time of the day. You wait, you're gonna watch, and then you're just going to place your order. And it's a scalp. It is a complete scalp, and it wins 75% of the time. But you're only making half. It's a 0.5 RR. So you're actually, when you lose twice as much as you're winning. But look at the results. Like, so I got into this because there's this guy, some of you guys may know, I can't remember his name, DVS. He's a Dono or Don V or whatever his name is. He trades gold. He's a live streamer. He trades gold. I can't, what's his name? Anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about. Probably some of you guys know who I'm talking about. So he scalps gold. And he took, I don't know, he has a live account, his own live funds, and he grew it from, I don't think it was like 150K at the beginning of 2023. And he took it to over $1 million this year on YouTube Live. He was just scalping gold. And he has a negative RR, meaning he is risking way more. And when he loses big, but he wins so often and so frequently that it vastly outweighs the losers that he takes. So I was like, let's look into this. What would it, if I can consistently call a quick move in a direction that happens, 75 to 80% of the time, I can accurately predict a very quick short move in one direction. Does it matter if I lose twice as much as I win if I'm winning so much? And the answer is no, it doesn't matter. If you can have a consistently high win rate and strike rate, it doesn't matter if you have a negative RR, because because your win rate is so high. And so it's like, okay, well then it just went down into I started just chopping down into that of what would I be looking for, when would I be looking for it, and what would I, and so I just went through a couple different things and finally locked in on the one that I'm using right now. And yeah, it's been pretty freaking fantastic. So I'm excited to finish out the results on FX Replay. It is, again, 100% mechanical. I'll finish out this month. I'll finish out the next 2.5 months up through where we are currently in the trading year, probably in about an hour. I mean, you just go to the next. I just go to the next day and I just wait for it, put it in, go to the next day, wait for it, put it in. It doesn't take long to go through this system. And I'm almost embarrassed to try to. When I reveal it and I show you exactly what I'm doing, it's going to be embarrassing to me. It's going to be like, what? You're going to be like, what? And then you're going to be like, ah. And then after I charge you money for it, then you're going to be embarrassed that you paid me for it. I probably won't charge you money for it. Maybe I will. I don't know. If I make a lot of money and people are like, I will give you $10,000 for you to tell me your secret. There's a number out there that I'd probably take. All right, coming back down right into the wick to the body of this 1 hour order block here on GU. So hopefully we did get a nice body candle closure above. So hopefully we get a reaction off of this here into the bullish range. We've basically filled back in, so we're not going to leave a fair value gap here now. So now we have room to run up and rebalance this large fair value gap here. Catch a runner here today and let it expand upward is my hope. I'd send you a Leo bin candle. Yeah, I will give you my 75% win rate strategy where you too can make between 2 and 4% every single month for a Leo bin candle, a lifetime supply of teakwood and oak Leo bin candles. That's all I need. I would, yeah. So, this is on, what was that on? Where did it go? Oh, I closed the tab. I think that's on NQ. Oh no, it's not. It's Eurodollar. I think it's Eurodollar. Yeah, it's EU. That was EU, which I can use on. I can do that on the Euro futures, but it's Eurodollar for 2023. That's all it is. It's this right here. It's Eurodollar on 2023. That's it. And I can tell you, I would not live stream it because it's just dumb. A 10-minute live stream on this strategy doesn't even make sense because it's so mechanical and you don't need me to live stream it. I don't know, although Don V or whatever his name is, he does something similar, and there's a couple thousand people that watch him do it. So I don't know, once I finish this year, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look and see if I can find the same setup that works as accurately and consistently as the one I'm currently on right now. Maybe it would be better for a live stream. NQ ripped up right into this breaker here that we identified at the top of the stream. So these last down close candles, we ran buy side liquidity, aggressive displacement from yesterday. We've tapped right back up into this breaker right now. So we'll see how it wants to respond, if it wants to keep ripping higher. ES didn't even get close to its breaker. Gold grabbed liquidity here and has reversed pretty aggressively. Oil, I said I wanted to see it get back up into its breaker. It did not. It tried to. It got really close. Still haven't gotten it. We may get back up there, but I think oil, any pop you get back up into this area, I would be looking to sell, which is why I have a sell limit right there. So we'll hold that off and see the hourly first 15-minute candle here printing now. So hopefully we can get some bullish movement back up on this. I think if we could make a new high here, I would just move. If we could take out that last hourly high, I would move to break even, risk-free trade, and then I would anticipate probably. I know I have a sell limit up here. This was if we got a big push up on that news, and we didn't. But if we could get back up into these highs, or even in just to this little order block area here, I'd probably just take that out. That would be a 1 to 1.5, which is fine. That would basically get the account back near to break even on there. What's up, Risk? Those look cleaner breakers than yesterday's. Yes, they are. This breaker here this morning was absolutely beautiful on the 15-minute time frame. Last up close candles, we ran this liquidity very cleanly here. So here's your sell side liquidity right there. We broke through it, and then once we did, we see an aggressive reaction up. So where did this move start? Where did this run on liquidity begin? It began on these last up close candles right here. Ran liquidity, displaced through. We have nice clean fair value gaps here. It came back in, touched that breaker, and took off. Now it has set up a 1 hour order block that if you wanted to pyramid in, or if you missed the breaker entry, you could use this 1 hour order block setup right here. We had a down close candle, aggressively closed above it. It's come back down. Wick to body is where I look to enter on order blocks. Those are the most sensitive areas on order block when it comes back down into them. So that's what I'm going to be kind of looking for. Again, if we can break up above this high here, I'd probably just move to break even on this position, and then hopefully clean out these fair value gaps over here to the left. Let me see if I've got my graphic. Oh, no, nothing yet. For those that are just joining the stream, we are doing a 100K Classic Challenge giveaway tomorrow on the live stream. Pretty excited about that. Bespoke. I was chatting with Max. Max is the Chief Operating Officer, COO of Bespoke Funding. We were chatting yesterday, and we were just catching up and making sure how things were going. He was checking in on me. I was checking in on him, and telling him, hey, last stream of the year, I'm going to take the next couple weeks off. And he was like, hey, why don't we just do a big Christmas giveaway for you? Let's do a 100K. Let's blow it out to end the year. I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So they're working up a nice little graphic for me. I'll post that on Discord and post it on Twitter so people can hopefully be here tomorrow and have a nice little turnout to end the year. A 100K giveaway to end the year. That'd be a freaking awesome way to start January, with a 100K, a free 100K challenge. Excited about that. Yeah, man. You heard that right. And there's only 10 people here tomorrow. My guess is once I post this on Twitter and it gets reposted, I don't know. I think the most we've ever had in here was, I don't think we've ever broken 100 viewers on the live stream at once. I think we got up to like in the 80s one time. When we did the 100th live stream, we also gave away a 100K account on the 100th live stream in like September. We got up, I think it was in the 80s or 90s. So I don't know. We've had way fewer viewers recently. This last month and a half, we've probably been like in the 10 to 15 range. When we do the giveaways on Fridays, we can get up into the 20s and 30s, but mostly it's the same 10 people in here every day. Everyone loves free stuff. Yeah, all the crazies will come out. We'll get a bunch of crazies tomorrow on the live stream at 9 o'clock. It's always fun and entertaining. It'll be a random draw, so I'll post it on Twitter, and then everybody will repost. To be eligible to win, you'll have to repost the giveaway, and then we'll do a Twitter picker draw tomorrow to randomly pick the winner. They definitely all come out. But I mean, you know, considering that there will probably only be, let's just say there's maybe 50 people that show up tomorrow, you have a 1 in 50 shot of winning a 100K account if you show up on the live stream at 9 a.m. tomorrow, which is way better than a lot of giveaways on Twitter where 1,000 people repost. You know, your shot at winning tomorrow is significantly higher than anywhere else on the internet, probably, that are doing giveaways for 100K accounts. All right, I'm going to stay on for about 10 more minutes, guys. And then I'm going to get for the day, and we'll be on tomorrow to do the giveaway. So about 10 more minutes here. We'll see if we can get up to break even here on the live stream, and then we'll see how this plays out for the rest of the day. But I do expect some higher prices here. Keep this going. Keep this trade going. It's early here in the New York session, so 9:30 opening bell. We'll probably get another pump up, but nice little reaction off of this hourly order block. If you had missed that breaker, this would have been another nice little entry. I don't pyramid in. I need to maybe work on or look at pyramiding in once I get into a move to catch a trend for the day or the daily expansion. So we'll see. Could we get all the way back up above yesterday's high? Yeah, we could. So maybe that's a good place to target first, is yesterday's high, which would be right there. Which I had said if we get back up into this area, I would probably just cut the whole thing off right there. So we'll see if we can get back up that far. That would pull this account back up into the break-even range on this top step combine. And then it would save me a reset fee. Because if I don't get to break even by the end of the day tomorrow, I'll just pay a reset fee in January and go at it. I'm wondering what kind of sales people are going to do, what firms are going to be doing New Year's sales to start off the new year. I'm guessing they're going to be doing a New Year's sale. Christmas, obviously, it makes sense. But I would think traders are going to be wanting to pick up accounts and challenges to start 2023. And I'm guessing some prop firms will be doing a New Year's Day flash sale or something like that. Just wait for those. I bet something will come up pretty good for everybody. I'm mainly a futures trader, but I've gotten into could you analyze dollar CAD, please? And thank you. Sure, we can look at dollar CAD. Let me pull it up over here. We'll use Pepperstone. How about that? Monthly time frame. You can see, let's see, we are ending. So this is your yearly open in January right here. So we opened. We've just kind of been choppy for the month or for the year on the monthly time frame here. Looks like we're ending pretty much down. We're going to be having a down close candle for the year. Weekly time frame, we've broken structure here. So we grab liquidity. We had a candle body closure below here. We came back up, leaving behind a weekly fair value gap. Daily time frame is definitely bearish here on the daily time frame. So this is a nice little order block here that you could have used yesterday. So daily order block right here. Once Tuesday candle closed as bearish as it did, you could have used this order block wick to body. And if you had just entered on the touch of the body there off of Monday's open, basically, that would have been a nice little setup there, you would have already been pretty good in profits over 1R there. So you're definitely in a downtrend on the higher time frames. 4 hour here, we closed below these lows here. So this body candle closed below, leaving behind a fair value gap. It traded back up into it yesterday afternoon. So nice little retest. It actually is a nice little breaker too. If you look at this, you ran these old highs right here. So where did that move start? It started right here on this down close candle. We did, as soon as we ran it, we displaced through aggressively with a nice little fair value gap. So a nice little breaker set up there. You could have just traded the fair value gap, but it also lined up with this breaker candle right here. That would have been a nice sell. And you can see on a higher time frame, on the lower time frames, the breaker 1 hour, we had this low aggressive run up, grabbed buy side liquidity, displaced through, fair value gap inside of a breaker. Unicorn setup right there. Would have been a great sell opportunity yesterday afternoon. Of course, this was right at the end of the market close, so it's not like you probably would have been taking a trade then at all, really, because that's at the end of the day. You're probably not taking a trade at that level. Let's see on the lower time frames, 15-minute. Let's see, if you're bearish, because the higher time frames are bearish, you'd be looking for opportunities to short. So, definitely ran some liquidity there. Did run liquidity here and here. Took out these two short-term highs. Yeah, if I was looking to short dollar CAD now, you've already had some runs on liquidity here, and it's just rebalancing this area. So for me, I'd probably, if this is just my opinion, if I was looking to get short, you could use, is there an order block you could use? Yeah, you could use this 1 hour order block right here. You could use that 1 hour order block as a target entry. It's not going to give you a great risk to reward to target the next low. It's 1.75. That's not bad. It's not horrible. That's how I would look at that. And then if you drop down on 15-minute time frame, there's really not a good fair value gap or anything in there to use or to target. Yeah, I would probably just stick on this higher time frame and see if you get a push back up into this order block there, and hopefully get a reaction somewhere inside this area to push down into new lows. But that's kind of how I see dollar CAD. Analysis is analysis. You're just reading price action, trying to find where the higher time frame trends are, and then on the lower time frame, find entries that correspond and align with that higher time frame trend. So it's kind of how I see it. See you, beeswax. Oh, definitely. If Top Step does a free reset this week, let me have it, Dunamis. I want to know. See you, beeswax. Catch you tomorrow, man. I'm going to go ahead and call it there, guys. It's a good stream today. We'll be back tomorrow. We're doing a 100K giveaway. Watch on Twitter because you'll have to repost when I post it to be eligible to win. So we'll be keeping our eyes out for that. All right. So you guys have a great day. Happy hunting. Stay safe. And we will catch you guys tomorrow at 8:30 New York time. All right. Audio show.